Hello, good morning. All are welcome for my basic electrical safety class. You may be knowing me. I am Sadashivan. Last so many days I am coming here for giving you a safety oriented subjects. First I have given you 10 video on general safety awareness. Then I have given you 20 video on basic fire safety awareness. Now we have come to the electrical safety. And electrical safety also I have given you 10 video. Today is my 11th video. It is a continuous education system I have planned. This is for a safety oriented subject, not only required for safety. Anybody this class can be attended, and that will be helpful for even your life, because the basic fundamentals also I am discussing in a very simple way. So anybody can understand the system in much more easy, and you will get a subject knowledge as well as safety knowledge. So my request to you, all of you, are attend continuously my classes, and also if you like it, share it, and also subscribe it. Okay, last class, let us understand last class what we have studied. Last class I have taught you what is AC and DC and electrical power. AC alternating current, DC direct current, and the power also in AC, it is voltage into current into power factor, whereas in DC it is voltage into current. So I am not going to discuss any more thing in a last class very detailed way, because already it was discussed. Now we will be coming in this new subject of today. New subject means what are the safety devices in electrical system. We are having so many safety devices. So very fundamental one words I will be discussing, and you will get some knowledge, some basic knowledge about the safety devices. Safety devices, probably you might have studied in the lower classes also, but I am more professional way. I am just going to give you some more knowledge. One is safety devices, fuses. Fuses itself is there's three types. What is a fuse actually? But the fuse is a separate easy melting element. When current is passing through a predetermined value, you started easily melting, and the circuit will be just to break it there, so that further current will not be pass through the circuit, and circuit will be protected. Suppose if you have not provided fuse, just imagine that, then what will happen if the current is passing and if any short circuit or overload has come? Now what happens is the wiring itself gets firing. So in order to avoid that thing, so a protection system is there. The wire, which is a very easily melting device, and thin wire, we are given a special in the circuit, so that when the current passes, that particular element will be getting melted and circuit will be break. There are three types of fuses is there. One is a Akkat fuse or rewireable fuse. This is normally in our houses and electricity board, everybody are using that. The purpose is that whenever current is going any specific limit, that as I told you, that wire will be break. Then once it has been broken, then what we have to do means again we have to rewire it. Then only further the current will be passing through this. That's why it is known as a rewireable fuse. So this is a simplest way. In most of the circuit you can see that. Then another one is a glass catridge fuse. So glass catridge or fuse is there. It is not rewireable. It's not possible. But once it has broken, then we have to replace it with the same capacity. Why that thing has provided me? The first cases are, so let us take a rewireable fuse as an example. Suppose one machine, the fuse is going very frequently. Then the electrician, they are called the electrician, and they are complaining that. So the fuse is going very frequently. So what you give some thicker wire, so the fuse will not go very frequently. So what the electrician will do? So he will provide a thicker wire, and he will go away. The customer is also happy. Now what happens is, if short circuit is there, the fuse is not going. The wiring itself gets damaged. So that's why that type of rewireable fuse is not advisable in everywhere. So that's why glass catridge fuse is there. Inside the glass tube, a small wire will be there. That is for a different rating. So when the wire has melted, you have to replace with the same rating again. So that is glass cartridge type. And another is HRC fuse. HRC fuses, this is more industrial type. There is also similar type of glass cartridge, but a porcelain type of a tube will be there. Inside there is some special arc preventing silica materials is there. Well, the fuse element is there. So once the fuse element is melted there, the advantage is that melting is not coming to the outside, inside the tube only. So there's more safety is there, this HRC fuse. And moreover, whenever it is broken, we have to replace with the same capacity. We cannot have any higher sizes rating also. This is the advantage. So these are some of the fuses. General fuses are available. Then coming to the next one is a miniature circuit breaker. What is the miniature? Miniature itself meaning, you know, it is not a very big one. It's a small one. This circuit breaker. Why these things are provided means nowadays they just replacing the fuse and other thing. It will take more time. At least it is also not much more safety. So that's why the circuit breaker we have made in such a way that is small type. So this we can rate it into different current rating like 5 amps, 10 amps, 25 amps. So, but it will not be very heavy. So that will, when more than that prescribed current is passing there, it will get tripped. Then again we have to be just put it on there. The protection will be there, both thermal as well as some magnetic protection also will be there in this miniature circuit breaker. So most of the places nowadays fuses has been replaced with this miniature circuit breaker in household items, commercial items and industrial items. Another one is earth leakage circuit breaker. What is this earth leakage circuit breaker? Suppose you are using so much of machines there. Your electric iron is there, fridge is there, TV is there. Suppose you are doing the for iron. So the iron got the insulation got damaged there. So what will happen means when it just touched in the body, so you will also get shock there, and further also it will get damaged there. So what happens is any leakage is there, that will be sensed by a special circuit breaker, and immediately that power will be put off that. Now if you want to put on the breaker, again what you have to do means you have to put off all the switches, then put on the main circuit breaker and on by one. So in which equipment that fault is there, you can easily identify it when you are putting it on that particular faulty equipment, that immediately will trip it there. So you can easily identify which is the equipment faulty is there, and you can get it repaired. So that is the idea of this ELCB. Next one is a ground fault circuit interrupter. This is also similar to the ELCB, but we are using for industry buildings and other things for higher ratings. Right? Now another one is MCCB. MCCB, this is somewhat higher type of rating. This is known as molded case circuit breaker. For higher rating we are using, similar to MCB, miniature circuit breaker with higher rating. Now next one is isolators. So what is the difference between circuit breaker and isolator? Isolator just switch on and off only. No any protection is there. Just we can switch on the system, so and switch off the system. That is isolator. Now another one is another protected device is a thermostat. What is thermostat? Suppose you are using an iron there. You have just switched it on there. You went away. So what will happen? The iron is just so heating it, and if it is in the cloth on table, that can get fire. So in order to avoid that thing, temperature control device is there. So you can prescribe it that this is do not go more than this much of degree centigrade. When that particular degree centigrade is coming, this will be just put it off and the equipment will get protected. That thermostat, temperature control. Now for industries and other things, limit switches are there for crane control system, and another industry machines limit switch, and also there is a proximity switches are there, capacitive type control system. Then other higher voltage protection for we are having overcurrent relay, earth leakage relay, and there are many circuit breaker. So these are some of the devices available for in electrical system as a for a safety. So many safety devices are there. I have just pinpointed some of the important system which are normally providing in the system. One is fuse, a miniature circuit breaker, electrical circuit breaker, GFCI, MCCB, isolator, thermostat, limit switches, overcontroller, airport relay, and circuit breakers. So hope that you got some idea. If you like the class, please share it and subscribe it. And I also, for the time being, stop it. I will be coming with another video next class. Okay, wishing you all of you a good day. Good day means happy, healthy, and safe day. Thank you very much for seeing my video. Okay, thank you.